Hello students, today's topic is ERP module. Okay, this is your unit 3. I am Umang Rastogi, Assistant Professor in Department of Computer Science Engineering in MIT Engineering College. So in this topic, ERP module. In this topic, you have to know about what is ERP modules. So as you know, many modules are using in one system, and if that system will be centralized and multiple computers are attached with that computer, that means that system is ERP system. So here in the ERP system, major two modules are there. First, functional module, and second, production planning module. In further topics, I will tell you many other modules also, but here in the ERP, mainly two modules are there, functional module and production planning module. So first we have to start off from the finance module. Okay, so in the finance module, in the finance module is software program that gathers financial data and generates reports such as ledger, trial balance data, overall balance sheets, and quarterly financial statements. These type of reports can be generated by finance modules, which are applicable in ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. ERP is an industry term for the broad set of activities that helps an enterprise manage the important aspects of its business. The information made available through an ERP system provides visibility of key performance indicators that will be required for meeting corporate objectives. That system and software application can be used to manage product planning, purchase parts, maintain and keep track of inventories, interact with suppliers, provide customer service, and track orders. These things are coming on only the finance modules. Okay, so after that, second thing is coming production planning. So in the production planning, process begins with production creations. So as you know all things that every module will be start from some step. So here first step name is production creations. Okay, so here before production creation I want to tell you something about the production planning. So that production planning phrase will be evolved from the manufacturing requirement planning 2 into the ERP. That will be a start, as you remember in my first videos, that where I told you that about the evolution of the ERP. In the evolution of the ERP, MRP2, I told you, I mentioned there. If you don't know, just go through in my video and you can check what is MRP2. So in the MRP2, which name is Manufacturing Requirements Planning, in that part, this production planning will be evolved. While vendors have developed more robust software for production planning, consulting firms have accumulated vast knowledge of implementing ERP production planning module. Production planning optimizes the utilization of manufacturing capacity, parts, components, and material resources using historical production data and sales forecasting. So here in the ERP production module will just handle a tiny portion of the production. The module begins with product creation. There will be a component master and stage masters. This module is mainly designed to monitor day-to-day production progress. On completion of any work order, information will be passed on to dispatch for deliver. Reports on the delivery schedule will be available in this module. Production planning helps an organizational plan production, with the optimum utilization for all available resources. Material requirement planning is done based on the production advice generated by the sales department. Feasibility of production is evaluated using details like raw material availability and procurement time, machine availability and capacity. So this is called the production module. In next topic, we will learn about features of production planning module, or you can say production. Okay, so the thing is coming process definition with inputs, outputs, byproducts and overheads. Definition of the bills of material for all products up to any number of labels. Planning based on customer wise production advice and sales forecast also there. Material requirement planning MRP based on machine capacity and availability, machine efficiency, raw material availability, lead time, giving feasibility quantity for production. So these all things are coming on production planning. Next, production plan for machines with optimum utilization of all available resources like raw material and machines. Option of revoke production plan to change input parameters, production priority, quantity using fresh production advices. Generation of the production uh, schedule for machines, detailing input and outputs also. Analysis of machine efficiency and utilization, automation generation of MRS, and purchase requisition of on finalization of the plan. Generation of process requisition for process that have to be subcontracted. These are features which are coming on the production planning modules. Okay. One more thing coming, make daily plans for uh, make daily plans for production also. Okay, so these are the features are coming in production planning modules. Okay, next topic is sales and distribution. This is also one of the ERP module, as I told you in the starting part. Here two modules are mainly, and after that many multiple modules are coming. So here in the sales and distribution module, to keep space with rapid changes in the business world, companies needs an integrated and flexible enterprise systems that supports all aspects of their business and state-of-the-art functionality. This innovation solution should upgrade effortlessly and interface easily with third-party applications, as well as have the ability to incorporate existing system while extending its reach to the internet and e-commerce. In today's competitive business environment, companies are increasingly being forced to streamline business processes. In a world where it is no longer enough to simply have the best product, companies are focusing on core competencies and closer partnership over the whole supply chain. So here, increased efficiency in sales and distribution is a key factor to ensure that companies retain a competitive edge and improve uh, both profit margins and customer services. In helping business to beat them on delivery, the sales and distribution modules of InSource's ERP systems offers a comprehensive set of best of breed component for both order and logistic managements. So resource ERP system is tightly integrated with the sales and distribution module. So here in the sales and distribution module, transactions have some different transactions available are there. Okay, so what are the transactions like sales queries such as inquiries and quotations, sales orders, outline agreements such as contracts and scheduling agreements, delivery shipments, invoicing, billing, after sales support. So these are all things coming on the sales and distribution module. As you can see in the multiple websites where you are doing some uh, e-commerce websites, where you are going some shoppings, these all things you can see there, where they are using all the transactions which are related with the sales. In next, during sales, some basic functions are using. What are the basic functions are there? Like inquiry handling, like quotation preparation and processing, contracts and contact managements, which are order managements, monitoring and sales transactions, checking for availability, transferring requirements to materials planning. These are the MRPs, and scheduling the delivery, calculating pricing taxes, checking credit limits, invoicing billings, creating printed or electronically transmitted documentations. All the things you can see when you are purchasing something online. These all things you can see there, where when you are checking all the details about the product, that means inquiry handling you are doing. Next, when you are seeing what is the prices and what are the symptoms are in the product, that means quotation preparation and processing. Next, contracts and contact management means you want to know something about that product, then you can go for the policies, that means you want to contact management. Next, monitoring and sales transactions, you have to check your reviews, that means you want to monitor. Saying next, checking for availability, if either if that product will be out of stock or in that will be available, you have to check. These all the things you can check when online shopping will be there. In next part, we have to go for the HR management. That HRM is also in one of the module. Okay, so HRM is another widely implemented ERP module where streamlines the management of human resources and human capitals. HR modules routinely maintains a complete employee database, including contact information, salary details, attendance, performance evaluations, and promotions of all employees. Advanced HR module is integrated with knowledge management systems also to optimally utilize the expertise of all employees. And one more thing is included in the ERP HR modules, refers to the systems and processes at the intersection between human resources management and information technology. So these are using in the HRM module. So after HRM module, some sub modules are also working in the ERP HR modules. What are the those modules? Organizational management, as you can see in the diagram, e-recruitment, time management, personal administration, payroll reporting. The HR management module is the component covering many other HR aspects, from application to retirement. The system records basic demographic and address data section, training and development capabilities and skills management, compensation planning records, and other related activities also coming in the HRM module. Leading edge systems provide the ability to read applications and enter relevant data to applicable database fields, notify employers, and provide position management and position controls. HRM function involves to the recruitment, placement, evaluations, compensation, and development of the employee of an organization. So these are the HRM modules, those working in the as a sub module in the HRM. Uh, some more things are coming in the HRM. Initially, business used a computer-based information system for produce paychecks, payroll reports, maintain personal records, pursue talent management, but all these things are coming on the HRM only. Okay, so now the some HRM, some previous modules are included in the HRM. Okay, so now next modules are coming. ERP modules, inventory control system. Okay, what is the inventory control system? ERP, inventory control management, short for employee enterprise resource planning. Inventory management refers to an integrated approach to business planning and operations with an ERP inventory management system. Business can manage all their finances, logistics, operations, and inventory in one place. So here in inventory control system, there are some features are coming. Okay, so what are the features you can see? stock tracking and management, sales and purchase order management, uh, multi-channel order fulfillment, warehouse management and stock transfer, B2B e-commerce functionality, payment gateway functionality, integration with e-commerce, accounting, shipping, and other operational tasks also. And last one is intelligence report and analytics. And that's just scratching the surface. No two ERP systems are exactly the same, but their shared purpose is to centralize and streamline all facts of business operations. Okay, so these are the features of the inventory control systems. Now we are coming on the benefits of the inventory control system. So what are the benefits? First one is increased efficiency. How? There are huge time saving implications of using an ERP inventory management system. Managing operations using a centralized system not only cuts down on double handling but also allows for automation of daily tasks. This translates to increased production and more accurate output in less time. That's why it will be increased efficiency. Next, cost saving. Cost saving is coming. Every business owners knows that efficiency equals cost saving rather than paying for segmented resources or systems to handle different parts of the business. Next, supply chain transparency. A growing number of businesses are using shipping providers or 3PLs to outsource their shipping and logistic requirements. Next, accurate data collection and reporting. With key updates on stock orders and customers in a single location, ERP inventory management system enables quality data collection. Uh, Most systems will also allow you to create and save custom inventory and sales reports to track business performance and plan for growth. Next, enables business expansions. What does that mean? That means systems are designed to reduce manual labor by automating and streamlining processes, all of which goes hand in hand with growing a business. If scaling up locally or expanding internationally is on your radar, and ERP inventory management systems can provide the space and freedom you need to go. So these are the benefits uh, are coming on the ERP, inventory management system. So next coming is ERP modules in quality management. Now we have to talk about the quality. How you can say that quality management strategies require certain details. Uh, Here we are going to show what type of quality we can increase and gather that information. Okay, so there are some requirements, certain details are there which we need to manage quality. Okay, so first one is get the right data to analyze. So get the right data to analyze means an effective quality management strategies relies on result and insights culled from good data. So data quality and collection is key area where ERP can help using the latest technologies. ERP logs data instantaneously in a user-friendly interface. This saves you the time and trouble of collecting data across various partners, customers, and suppliers, empowering you to instead focus your efforts on growing your business. So that means to get the right data to analyze. Next, ensure standardization. Standardizations, materials, products, and procedures is key to running a successful business and producing a consistent products. Regardless of your industry, most manufacturers have raw or semi-processed materials coming in from and outside sources. To ensure everything that passes through your doors is of the same high standard, quality assures can't come down to mere trust. So these are the ensure standardizations. Next, be compliant every time. Quality management and compliances go hand in hand, as I told you before. So every industry has its own quality standards that manufacturers adhere to, and many industries face strict regularity requirements. A robust ERP solution is built with compliances in mind, so meeting the desired benchmarks is not an afterthought. It's built into the process. If there is ever a problem, you can turn to your ERP solution for the information you need to arm your process. Okay, so these are the quality management modules. Okay, next, quality management modules in ERP on cloud addresses. Okay, so there are 4 to 5 cloud addresses are there. First one is procurement and subcontract process for good or services. Next, inventory and storage. Third, production, sales and dispatch, and last one is project tasks. So procurement and subcontract process means for goods or services. So during the goods receipt or on completion of services, the quality parameters and attributes can be captured. This serves as the basis of clearance, uses, and supplier payment. Next, inventory and storage. During the storage of materials, a periodically quantity or quality check can be done to assess the quality. Production, during the start of the batch or a new product, or periodically, it would be required to check and record the quality at different stages based on which action pertaining to rework, recalibration, tool setting, etc. would be undertaken. Next, sales and dispatch. This inspection can also be carried out before dispatch of goods. Project tasks. A quality check could be done for tasks being executed as part of the project. And this is the crowd addresses. Now we are coming on the features. So these features are same as there. So facility for in-process inspection and quality clearance, ability to define control points based on control factors like warehouse, master recipe, uh, receipt, master receipt, suppliers, and consumer, etc. So all the receipts are coming from the warehouse and it will be saved on the warehouse also. Next, ability to define inspection plan for each control point. Every benchmark, that's called the control point, every control point, it will be inspection by some other team and it will be maintained on the database. Ability to have attributes, non-attributes based inspection plan. Facility to define standard operating procedures. What are the standards decided by the company or industry that will be follows here. Ability to capture analysis methods for attributes, ability to specify attributes values for each inspection plan. Every attributes are mostly defined in which part it will be inspected of that product. Ability to override sample result status, ability to suggest a lot change, item change based on quality clearance feedback. So every time whatever inspection results can come according to that result, the feedback clearance form will be generated. Okay, and so next the last module will be coming ERP in customer relationship management. Okay, the customer relationship management software allows an organization to manage its relations with the customer in the structured manner. Every time whenever you are purchasing some product, and if you feel some problems, you have to just call to the customer executive and you have to consult with him, you have to talk with him, you have to share your problems with them, and they are giving you services. Okay, so this is all record in one module that will be called the CRM. That's why I'm telling you that software allows an organization to manage its relations with the customer in a structured manner. Generally, CRM software is divided into three main modules. What are the modules? Marketing, customer services, and sales. While these three are the main modules, the CRM software is not restricted to them. The CRM modules can add should be incorporated into the ERP software, which provides the management of an organization with insightful information by organizing data collected from the different levels of business. This will allow organization to improve upon the components that they are comprised of, such as supply chain management, finances, projects, HRs, etc. These components ensure the functioning of an organization, and improving them is likely to have a positive impact on other factions on the organizations. Most importantly, it will be give a more clear-cut picture of the customers who can now be served in a more efficient manner. Okay, so these are coming on the CRM. Okay, next, other modules are coming, SAP ERP. So first of all, I want to tell you that developed by German company SAP SE, that's the name. So SAP ERP incorporates the key business functions of an organization. The latest version, SAP ERP 6.0, was made available in 2006. The most recent enhanced package, which are called EHP8 for SAP ERP 6.0, was released in 2016. Business process includes in SAP ERP are operations like sales and distributions, material management, production planning, logistic executions, and quality management. Second, financial, in the financial, you can say financial accounting, management accounting, financial supply chain management. These are coming on the financials. Next, human capital management. Human capital management means training, payroll, recruitments are coming on this HCM. And last one is corporate services. Corporate services means it will be included on the travel management, environment, uh, health and safety, and real estate managements. So these are coming on the SAP ERP. Next, implementation. How it will be implemented in the ERP. So SAP ERP consists of several modules including financial accounting FI, controlling CO, assets accounting AA, sales and distribution SD, material management MM, production planning PP, quality management QM, project systems PS, plan maintenance PM, human resources HR. All six SAP ERP collects and combines data from the separate modules to provide the company or organization and enterprise resource planning. So there are some phrases are coming to implement that SAP. That means first one is project preparation, where you have to prepare the project. Second, business blueprint. Third, realization. Fourth, final preparation. And last one is go live supports. So here these implementation parts are coming, and after that, what are the advantages of ERP, SAP ERP? So in the advantages part, allows that SAP ERP allows easier global integrations, that will be allowed to update only need to be done once to be implemented company wide. It provides real-time information, reducing the possibility of redundancy errors. What are the redundancy errors? I told you in my last videos. You can go through there and you can understand what is the redundancy errors. May create a more efficient work environment for employees. Vendors have past knowledge and expertise on how to best build and implemented a system. So these are the advantages of the SAP ERP. And although the advantages are there, then disadvantages also are coming. So what are the disadvantages? Inflexibility are the disadvantage in the SAP ERP. Return on investment may take too long to be profitable, and implementation have a risk of project failure. Okay, so these are the disadvantages of the SAP ERP. Next, BAAN ERP. BAN ERP. Its core, the BAN software suites focused on corporate record keeping and administrative services. Initially known as Triton, but BAN was a modular software suite offering numerous small programs that companies could purchase to suit their individual needs. BAN programs could add in manufacturing and distribution, financial calculations, project estimates, and management applications that numerous small programs which companies can needs to do those tasks. Okay, so those are the programs called the BAN ERP. Next ERP is Oracle ERP. Oracle ERP is a cloud-based software application suite introduced by the Oracle Corporation in 2012. Oracle ERP cloud manages enterprise functions including accounting, financial management, project management, and procurements. Oracle ERP Cloud is an end-to-end software as a service suite that manages enterprise operations. The suite runs on an Oracle technology stack in Oracle's centers. Oracle ERP Cloud is accessible through both public and private cloud implementations and support hybrid deployment. In March 2017, Oracle ERP Cloud received HIPAA certifications. The software suite is designed to support internationally enterprise functions and include multi-GAAP, multi-currency, multilingual, and multi-subsidiaries capabilities. And here, the Oracle offers certification programs also for the students, for the faculty, for the software as a services specialization for Oracle ERP Cloud. Okay, so these are the Oracle ERP. Hope you all understand about this unit ERP modules. All modules are coming in this video. I hope you understand all the modules which are using in ERP. Thank you.